Hello and welcome to Lawyer Top's Creations YouTube channel. A big welcome to new subscribers and old subscribers as well. Thank you for tuning in every Friday at 7 p.m. to watch my videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. When you subscribe, of course, you will be notified when new videos are out. And so this week, or rather, I had been thinking about some designs that I want to make, and I wanted to use bead balls in those designs. So I was thinking of what type of bead ball that I wanted to use and how I wanted to use it in the designs. So starting off with the designs, I just started to play around with different types of bead balls and came up with what is known as the simplest one, and that is the 12 beaded. You use 12 beads to make the bead ball. It's a very simple one. There are more complicated balls, but I chose that because I want to use it in design I want to use the ball in my designs. So I've started that out this week, and I'll continue with it as the weeks progress. But to start off, I started playing around with it and to see what I can come up with. Eventually, I'll get to the design I want, but I decided to do a tutorial on what I've done so far. So this is what I have done. This is one of the things I have done so far. As you can see, I've done two types of earrings. I've not decided which one I particularly like to go with this. Maybe you can help me decide and let me know. And then these are just bead balls made with different sizes of beads. And then I decided that instead of beading it up, which I could have done with pearls or with the crystals, maybe I'll do one like that next time, I decided to use a chain. So this is what the first experiment came out as. And what did I use for it? I used 8mm white pearls, ivory pearls, just 8mm ivory pearls. I used 6mm just crystal beads, 6mm crystal beads. And for the shiny parts, I use these. They're about 6-7mm gold bicone beads. They're acrylic beads, so I just use them to put some shine in what I was doing. So now to get to the ball, it's quite simple. I'm sure a lot of people will know how to do it, but for those who don't, let me show you exactly what we do to get the 12 beaded ball. This is a finished one. You can see I used the crystal. I wanted the crystals in the middle, so that is what I've done here. So I want to show you what I mean by the seed ball, 12 bead seed ball using the right angle weave. So I want to show you what I mean by that. And to do that, I'm using 45 illusion cord, and because it's it's colorless, it's transparent, I colored the ends in marker. Maybe that will help you see what I'm doing. And these are 12 beads here, but I'm using two different sizes and different types of beads because I just want to add a little flair to it. So With the 12 beads I have here, I'm using 8 ivory colored pearls and 4 crystal beads. These are 6 mm crystal and these are 8 mm pearl beads. Now I'm going to use the crystal beads as my crossover bead. So let's start. I'm going to have three beads, and because the crossover bead is going to be in the middle, to start off with, I used 1 pearl, 1 crystal bead and 1 pearl. And then I'm going to take another crystal ball, put it on the left and use my right to cross over the same hole. You cross over the left hand wire and then pull. Now because I want it to be in the center, I'm holding the 2 ends together and pulling. So you now have something like a diamond shape or so. So we continue. As I said, I want the crystal in the middle, so you put 1 pearl bead on each side of the cord and use your crystal on the left, and then you use your right to cross over back into the same hole, and then you pull both ends, and then you do it one more time. Take your crossover bead, put your pearl on the other side, don't let your crossover bead drop, and then you take the right into the left, or if you do it the other way, it still doesn't matter as long as the cords cross over. I hope you can see what I've done. I've crossed the beads over. If it's flat on the table, maybe you can see what I'm doing. Let me take it out. So far this is what we have. We've got the crystals in the middle and the pearls on the side. I want to make it more obvious, so I'm going to put it on top of black so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so far this is what we've done. We're using the pearls on the outside and the crystals in the middle. So for the last but one run, we've put the 1 pearl on the left, that's this one, and we put 1 pearl on the right, which is this one. And now we need our crossover bead, which is this. So we put the left in the hole and then take the right and cross it over, and then we pull. So we've got continuous diamonds, or if you look at it, that's what we have so far. This is what we have so far. Now for the last one, we put 1 pearl on the left, the other pearl on the right, and because we want a bowl, we want to join it together to make a bowl. So we use the first crystal ball that we put in the middle as our crossover. So you put your left wire your right wire to cross over, and then you pull together, and you see that it joins up to make a ball. So you can see this is your 12 beaded ball. It's quite simple. There are other types of balls that you can do, but this is quite simple enough for what I want to design. So what you do now is there are two ways you can finish it off. You can pass the wire under one of the wires there, and then pull it through the loop you've made here tight. You can do that. Let's do that on this side. If you pull it tight, you must hold on to the other side, otherwise it will become loose. You can do that once or twice if you like, just to make sure it's secure. So let me do it twice. I've made a loop under the wire, the cord which passes in between the beads, and then I pull it through. That's like a knot. That's one way to finish it. The other way is that you can pass the end. This is the other end. You can pass it through some of the beads, and then tie it. You can tie it with the other end. You can tie it under the wire there as you've done before, which I'll do now. So whichever way you like, you just need to secure the wires properly, so that the cord properly, so that it doesn't come undone. Make sure it doesn't, when you're tying it, it doesn't catch up, so that it will be secure. It's caught up there. There you go. So that's done. As I said before, you can do it twice if you like. There you are. So, and then you cut the excess off. You can, if you do it once, you can use a dab of glue. It all depends on you. But if you feel you just want to make it more secure, you can put a dab of glue on top of the knots that you tied there. So that's how I make the 12 beaded 12 bead seed ball, not seed bead, 12 bead ball, 12 bead beaded ball. Yes, so that's how I make it. So this is the idea that I've been thinking about for the week, that I want to make some designs using a ball. And so this is how I'm going to make the designs. And this is what I did for the second earring. But when I did it, I now thought perhaps somebody would like something smaller. So I use the crystals instead of the pearls. So I'm trying to decide which one I like, so that I can do the second one. Anyway, that's for this set. Now you can use cord, you can use any type of chain, you can bead it up. It's really a matter of choice. But I had been thinking of designs with using chain and the bead ball, so I decided to use chain. That is one that I did. This is another one. This is another one. I did this in silver. And in this case, I used 8mm is it 8? Yes, I use 8 crystal beads for this. 12. I use 12 silver bicone beads for this one. I used 8 pearl beads for this bowl as well. And then I used a thin silver chain to do this. That is this set. Now for the earrings, I was just playing around with earrings, and I thought, well, supposing I want to make long dangly earrings, what would I do? So I just made a bowl each of the pearl and the silver acrylic bead. I could have done the other one, but I just did this. And then I had this hook. It's like a chandelier hook, and I thought, okay, instead of using it as a pendant, let me use it as the part of the earring. And I came up with this. Not everybody would like large dangly earrings, but I just thought about, if I like them anyway, I like dangly earrings. So I thought if the person is like me, they might like something dangly. So I made this. Of course, you can do something like the first one and use just a ball. It's up to you. There are so many variations of this idea that you can use, that you can do. So it's up to you to decide really what you want to do. But that's the idea that I'm going to work with for the next few weeks. These are not real pearls, they are crystal pearls and crystals, and then the silver or the gold are acrylic. The silver or the gold I bought in Hobbycraft. So you know, they have all different types of beads and whatnot. So I bought the accessories, the gold one I bought it, and silver I bought that. So that's what I have for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. As I said, our videos are out on Fridays at 7 p.m. Thank you once again. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do, so that you'll receive notifications as to when our videos are out. If you have friends that also watch our channel, encourage them to subscribe to the channel. So I'll be with you again next week. Thank you for watching what I have this week. Bye for now. Bye.